Are we live? Just check and see. Okay, let's check and see. Okay, yeah. Just really loud. That's cool. Just really loud. Okay. This is the craziest SARYN build. Now keep in mind the build isn't done. It's nowhere near done. However, it's crazy. So this is the build I got from Warframe. This is basically my default build. I use it for everything. Even if you're not doing melee influence, it's still a really, really good build. And this is the new build. Now, I put Shock Trooper on. It says Zata's Whisper. I have Shock Trooper on. And, you know, you get bonus damage for this, and you also get bonus damage for spores, the corrosive damage. So, and those are two separate instances of damage. So you do more damage. And the reason why I got Shock Trooper on is it's a separate instance of damage because I just got the Coda Meyer, and it didn't have, like, it was hard to put I couldn't put electricity on it no matter what I did. No matter what I did, I couldn't put electricity on it. I couldn't mod electricity alone, meaning I couldn't proc melee influence. So I was trying to think of a way, because this build by itself, oh wait, I done messed it up. It had gas by default. I might change it because I do want gas. I do want gas. That was the whole point of me. Okay, we'll see. But back to explaining. My whole point of putting Shock Trooper on was so I can proc melee influence without. Well, yeah, just so I can proc melee influence because I couldn't proc it before. So I'm about to do the new build right now. Because I do want to keep gas. I did not mean to take gas off. Oops. Oh, wait. Yeah, I do want to keep gas on. I mean, yeah, gas. I do want to keep gas on, but I want to add viral on as well. See, that might be another problem. Oh, I might not be able to add viral. I mean, if I can, I'm gonna just use this build. I already used the build once. It's fire. I don't know if it's as good as the other build, but it's still a pretty good build. Okay, hopefully I can proc viral. We'll see. No, I can't. I mean like viral and gas. It just goes to a separate instance of the damage. And what if I put two toxic mods on? No, that doesn't change anything. Trying to think. I probably just can't proc viral and gas. It's probably just that simple. Oh wait, what am I doing? Okay, gas. Okay, I got gas back. Is this possible? Cold and gas. It's cold and gas. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, still cold and gas. Now it's just gas. It's just fire from the heat. Yeah, I don't think this is possible to proc gas and also viral. I got happy. Oh my god, I got happy because I was like in the tops and clouds. Because I got contagion cloud on the build. So I was like, when the toxin cloud come, they're gonna proc the enemies with not only corrosive because of the continuity mod I got on the Archon continuity mod, but they'll proc corrosive, and I don't think it'll be enough where it'll armor strip. But the plan was like it'll armor strip them, and then it'll proc viral and slowly start killing them. So it's like more of an AFK farm. But obviously that paired with the other elements on it. But obviously that's not gonna happen. Ah, well, interesting. But I can't use all these mods anyway. Guess I won't reach on. I mean, I could just get rid of nah. Oops, don't know what I did right there. Let's press there. There we go. All right, I don't know. I don't think I can do viral and viral and gas. Unfortunately, we need like a viral mod. You see how radiation is like in one set, fire and electricity. We need a viral mod in one set. And see, I could put Nourish on it, but like Nourish is gonna mess it up because then I won't be able to proc arcane influence, melee influence. So, because I literally cannot mod this for electricity. I think I've done tried. I cannot mod it for electricity. Like it just does not work. It's electricity. Yeah, like no matter what I do, you cannot mod this for electricity. Like it legit just does not work at all. So you can't use like the weapon by itself. You can't use melee influence with this weapon by itself. Let me see. I think even if you stack it, like just how you just saw with the thing mod, it just does not work. You cannot proc it no matter what. Even if you use magnetic, yeah, magnetic doesn't take anything away. You take something away, yeah, just less damage. Yeah, like you cannot proc electricity, unfortunately. You just can't. Gas and magnetic. Radiation toxin. That's just gas and oh, corrosive heat. I mean, corrosive heat. I actually kind of like that corrosive heat. I might do corrosive heat. Nah, because I already got a bunch of corrosive, so viral would make sense. And the goal is to stack as many status as I can, while also being like utilities such as like Berserker. So yeah, I think this is like the best possible thing I can do. You know, radiation isn't the best status effect, or at least I don't think so. I don't know. I never hear anything about radiation. I always hear viral or corrosive. Let me see if I put volcanic on it. It's just viral heat. I think viral heat is better than magnetic and viral, right? Oh well, never mind. You have viral, magnetic, and heat. I guess volcanic just make it do more damage. And this you just have radiation viral. Just like okay. I see the valence bonus right here. Does this mean like it's a separate instance of damage? I actually don't know. SARYN, what? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. But hey, how you doing? Cat profile picture. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just do magnetic and just leave it. I already tried out the build, it's fire. But yeah, this is the build right here basically. Condition overload for the damage from when you attack each enemy, like directly. That's the only time it works. Prime Reach, because Prime Reach works with melee influence. It also works with spring-loaded blade, and you're going to be doing a lot of status effects, so you know that it's gonna make the status reach even further, and it works with like the tossing clouds as well. You know, status effect. The attack speed is just a little bonus. I don't really need it though because I got Berserker on, or maybe I could take Berserker off since I got plus 20 right here. Even though it's not much, but I can take it off and add something else. I don't know. I'm gonna worry about that later. And then this for the status damage. The weapons doesn't matter. And then SARYN, I do have to upgrade her. I need a new SARYN because this one's like use and abuse. Yeah. But yeah, I do recommend putting, you know, handspring. I still don't have prime knockdown, whatever it's called. I don't have that mod, so I would recommend putting handspring on, unless you just want to get ragdolled everywhere. But yeah, prime flow, so you can hold more energy. Arcane stretch, so you can regenerate more energy since you have shock trooper on, which is a separate instance damage. Blind rage, just so you can get more damage on this pretty much everything, because these are separate instances of damage. The what you call it, the contagion cloud, but also the toxin on the melee. The shock trooper, you get more damage with that, and the corrosive damage that you're gonna get with venom dose. This doesn't really matter, but I mean for survivability it does. Archon continuity, you got ability duration, so shock trooper, so it all lasts longer, and also toxin. When you inflict toxic status effect, you apply a corrosive status effect. So you're gonna be doing that like continuously, whether it's from Contagion Cloud or just from this alone. Like, yeah, Contagion Cloud. This is so we can do more AOE damage, which is gonna work with spring-loaded blade and prime reach, and also our base range right here, which isn't much, but it's something. Shock troopers, so you can actually trigger arcane influence. Venom dose, so you can apply the corrosive, which works with a lot of stuff. Just do that. And as for arcanes, I'm not the best with arcanes. Literally, arcane, energized, and multi-augmented are like the arcanes I use like off the rip the most. But obviously, you got more augmented on, what is it? Isn't it like 80% extra damage or something like that? Like ability strength, I forgot. But anyways, the point of the matter is you're gonna get more strength, so you're going to be doing more damage with this, and this, which is going to make the damage go even higher. And then arcane energize. You could trade arcane energize out with like, what is it, like arcane furry or some type of like melee weapon damage, like some type of melee base mod. That's primary. Wait. Oh, melee damage. I mean, that's not a lot though. Like, yeah, arcane furry. You could probably trade it out for arcane furry. You'll do more damage. Is that really the only melee one? Weapon stats. Attack speed. Oh yeah, Arcane Strike. You could do this too for more attack speed, and you could trade Berserker Fury out for another mod potentially. I'm still experimenting with this build. I literally made this build like 20 minutes ago. I used it once. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, I'm still experimenting with this build. But I'm pretty sure there's several arcanes you can use, which would make this build better. Yeah. Survivability. This is just for more damage. I guess you could do like let's see. I'm trying to think. Ice Storm, 2+ ability Frozen. Now, if you were to use Ice Storm, people usually pair the Ice Storm with the SARYN. Is it SARYN? I think so. With this, but also something else, which is recent. Where is it? Nautilus. Yeah, you could also just use your Nautilus, and you could mod your Nautilus so it just primes enemies with cold. You have 100% status chance, so you're going to proc cold, and then the more cold you proc, the more stats, and you also use this mod so you can spread it within. You have 100% chance to spread it within 6 meters, so you're going to spread it to other enemies, and then also with Arcane Influence, you're going to be spreading those on cold procs to other enemies. You're going to be spreading a lot of like stuff. So yeah, that's if you choose to use this. This is just like a utility mod because like why not? You might use your guns. This is so that you can proc enemies that further. I don't really use this much, but it's just like it's useful. It can be useful. I don't know what else to put on it because this is strictly like to proc cold. This is strictly to proc cold, so you can freeze enemies. Nautilus. I got this on because I'm just lazy to change it. Because I don't want to have to mod something before I go into a railjack mission every single time. I'm lazy, and I mean I could just make another one, but who cares? I there's nothing else to put on it, so yeah. Oh, I did actually buy some more. I forgot. I just brought Contagious Bond, Momentous Bond, Manifold Bond, Restorative Bond. I just brought all 4 of those mods today. So, like I said, I just made this build today, so you could add more like stuff to the build. Like it's more stuff you can do. That's just an option if you use Ice Storm for that extra ability strength, which I might actually do, just give it a try. What is this? Oh yeah, this is for every unique status effect. It's 13 status effect. You could use this. I'm personally not going to use it. I don't need the ability efficiency. It only stats up to 13 because there's only 13 unique status effect. 14 if you count Void Energy, but you're not really going to be using Void Energy. It's not on this build at least. So you could use Ice Storm. Ice Storm is really good. Stats up to times 20, so that's 40% ability strength and 40% ability duration, which you're going to be proccing cold a lot, like everywhere pretty much. I mean, to be fair, you might kill the enemies too fast. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet with the Nautilus. It just came into my mind as I was showing this build. But 40% duration, so that's going to be 195 and 40% ability strength, 221. So that's even more damage, and that's before you even have multi augmented on. So 220, what is that? 221 plus 80 ability strength. I believe this is 80 ability strength. It's like 60, 80, something like that. I did the math, I just forget. Matter of fact, let me just pull up my calculator real quick. Or 24 times 100, that's 24, 24. You have 50. So 24, 24. That's already 48. And then 50 is 12. So yeah, it's actually 60 ability strength. So instead of 221, it'd be 281. But like, you also got to remember, you got growing power on. So that's plus 25. So you're going to be at like, what is that, 306? Yeah. You're going to be at like 306 ability strength. 306. And that's not even counting Ice Storm. You put Ice Storm, if you add Ice Storm onto 306, that's 40. That's 346. That's a lot of ability strength. That's a lot of ability strength. Yeah. So, and then also, instead of putting on Handspring, you could also put on, where is it? You could put on Coaction Drift, which adds 15% to aura. So instead of 25%, it'll be 40%. That's a lot of ability strength. I'm just thinking right now. I forgot. I was about to say something, but I forgot. Yeah, this build, it has a lot of flexibility. I think I am going to put Ice Storm on it, though, because I do want to try that out. If I can find it. There we go. Yeah, so I am actually going to try out Ice Storm. And you want to know what I just realized? If I'm proccing cold on enemies, I have my toxin out. Oh, never mind. It's a separate instance of damage. Never mind. I was about to say I can make viral, so the viral on my melee doesn't matter. But I forgot it's a separate instance of damage. So yeah, never mind. Wow. Yeah, I was just randomly thinking about. I gotta see, like, what other Warframes could this potentially work on? I think it can work on a couple of Warframes. Like, I was thinking about where is he? Well, I was thinking about Volt, and I could put Zata Whisper on Volt. And I was thinking the other way around. I could put Volt ability on Zata, the Shock Trooper, the same way I got home. There was another Warframe, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Alright, so I gotta debate. Do I want to go in the actual mission, or do I want to go in simulacrum? I go in the actual. I should probably go in simulacrum, because a lot of people are going to be killing all the enemies, so you're going to be killing all the enemies. Now, once again, I don't know if this build is stronger than what do you call it? I don't know if it's stronger than the build before the Nightmare Frame build, or the build before the build, because I got my default build that I showed at the beginning. I got that from Nightmare Frame video, and it's supposed to be like a fun build or whatever. It is fun, but it's like my default build. Like, I use it for every mission, because it's like, even if you're not using melee influence, it's very helpful, very useful. So it's like my default build that I use on it. Okay, let me just. I should be able to upgrade. Yep. I'm good, right? Yeah. All right. So first, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. We should be good to go. I think this might be stronger than the other build. There is no way this isn't stronger than the other build. There is no way this isn't stronger than the other build. And you gotta keep in mind, my mods aren't even upgraded all the way. My mods aren't even upgraded all the way. And I'm doing this amount of crazy damage. off the rip. My ice storm. If my ice, look at my stats. Yeah, my ice storm isn't even like proccing right. Is it? I can't tell. I'm gonna check it this time. Is it even proccing? I think that's it right there. Oh no, what's that plus or minus 3? I think that's ice storm. It's 20 seconds. That should be ice storm, right? I don't know. Let's do this. My God. I'm trying to see this ice storm properly. I can't tell. I actually can't tell. What is this right here? Increased melee range after steps. That's pretty cool. Okay, does it show me? I might have to reset my stats. Does it show me the icon of Ice Storm? I know what most augmented look like. It's 15 seconds. I don't know if it's proccing. I actually can't tell. Because I don't see it for 15 seconds. Or does it work with my ability duration? I would assume not, right? I would assume it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if it's proccing or not. Let's try some non... What you call it? Let's try some non... Let's do heavy gunners, but not SMS. Are they at the top? Or did I go past it? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, let's do heavy gunner, but not SMS. I want to see if my ice storm is proc. I mean, it should be proccing. There should be no reason why it's not proccing. I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't show. I can't tell. Maybe it just doesn't show. You see that range I give him all the way back there? Yeah, this build is crazy though. Okay, I'm gonna just use the S-Smiths because I don't know what's going on. Anyways, let's build up all these stats. Then let's see how much damage we do once we build up all the stats. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. You do so much damage. Whoa. These are the Xmas units, right? No, they're not. Okay, I was about to say, like, what happened to the... I was about to say, what happened to their, like... Because you don't drag SMS units. I realized that, but I was thinking maybe maybe the clouds, like, did damage to it real fast. No, it's not that strong. Yeah, his Nightmare Frame build might be stronger, think his. Well, you gotta keep in mind, my mods also upgraded all the way. I just realized I'm not even proccing top speed. I only did this and this. I didn't even use this. I've been using that. That made so much more sense. So I was like, wait, where are my contagion clouds? There they go. I was like, where are my contagion clouds? There they go, because I haven't been using the ability. Now I'm at 250 stats, but I don't think it really matters. It was killing all of them when it had 0 stats. So, yeah, this build is crazy insane. Crazy insane. Now just think about this for a second. The Contagion Cloud got this Xmas all the way down, almost halfway. Almost halfway of its overguard. Imagine running into a normal enemy that you see 90% of the time. Dead. As soon as they're overguard, they're dead. You gotta keep in mind, they're dying from the melee influence. All of that just died from the melee influence. They're slowly dying right here. But obviously in the normal mission we will just stop attacking these enemies. Yeah. This, like, them right there, they got all the way down, low on health. Low on health from me attacking one enemy. Oh my god. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Most of them just died from the procs right there. Wow. I attacked one enemy twice. 1, 2. This is nuts. This. Oh my god. I need to hit MR. Dang, yeah. I need to hit MR30 already. Been playing this for years, I'm still not MR30. So I don't play this like all the time, consistently or whatever. Oh, that's crazy. This build is crazy. I don't know if I'm going to keep... Arcane Ice Storm. I didn't see it proc. I don't know if it does proc. I don't know if they just don't have a symbol for it yet. I don't know. I just don't know. So I don't want to leave it on if it's not doing nothing for me. Well, maybe it is doing something for me, I just don't see it. Yeah, and see what I mean is, by this build, like, even if you're not using melee influence, you can still do a lot of damage with the weapon alone. Like, with the weapon alone, you can still do a lot of damage. And then you gotta remember, you got stats on your weapon as well. Like, primary, merciless, or whatever. You can do a lot of damage from the weapon alone. But yeah, as I mentioned, it is going to be harder to do in the actual mission because of enemies. trying to see if Ice Storm is here. Oh wait, I'm dying. I don't know why they're running away from me. Making my job harder. I don't know where all the SCs came from. As you can see, I killed that enemy from down there. This enemy is already halfway dead. It's crazy. Crazy build. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Acolyte. I can guarantee it shreds the Acolyte. Like, you don't even have to attack the Acolyte directly. And it will still kill the Acolyte because of the toxin clouds. Oh my god. Yeah, see, that's why you might need, what you call it, hand screen or whatever. I got pushed back, then I died. Stacked. Yeah, of course, nobody's going to revive me. And you see, that's why I don't revive people in missions. I don't know. I don't die often. But every time I do die, people never revive me. And then they get upset when you don't revive them. Like, hey, what goes around, comes around. It's different if they can't revive you, but they had literally just walked past me. Yeah, this build is insane. I might form my SARYN again because I don't know if I'd be able to put handspring on, because I had form this. I was thinking about forming this or this, but for some reason my dumb stuff did this. I started regretting. I'm like, it would have made more sense if I did one of these two. That would have made infinitely more sense. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really struggling on energy, so I will leave Arcane Ice Storm for now, because I'm not struggling on energy. I don't even know if it's working. I don't know what the icon looks like. I don't know. I don't know if it's doing anything for me. Frozen. I don't see, like, is it doing? What's this? That's that. What's this? It becomes more attacks. Yeah, I don't see any Arcane Ice Storm. Maybe it doesn't show some glitch or something. I couldn't tell you, but I'm not seeing it at all. I would like to imagine it still works though. Or maybe it doesn't work with Sentinels. Maybe that. Maybe it only works on, it just says on enemy frozen. I don't think it matters how the enemy freeze, right? Like, you shouldn't have to use, it should be on ability enemy frozen if that's the case. Or maybe it does say that. Let me read it out just in case. It just says on frozen enemy. That all it says. Did I just kill that? Or did somebody else do that? Well, I wasn't paying attention, but if I killed it that easily, I feel it strong. It didn't feel like I killed it, but who knows? I looked at the map, that was pretty bad. Is my witch? Versus long mod. I'm not even joking. Okay, so I just recently started playing Warframe back like consistently. And I'm not even joking. My first 4 times doing an infested lich, it literally took me to the last mod to get to like get it right. I'm not even joking. 4 times in a row. No, it was it 3 or was it 4? I don't remember, but it was like 3 or 4 times in a row. Because at first I started off getting every single mod, and you know, obviously I got multiple mods over and over because of like RNG or whatever. Oh, well, he says stay away. I guess I'll stay away and die. But yeah, I got multiple mods over and over and over. So, yeah, I got multiple mods over and over. So like, I had all the mods. It's not like I was farming. I had all the mods. So at that point, it was just trial and error. And it was like 3 or 4 times in a row. Because I have 4 weapons right now. Okay, I have a feeling earlier I did not kill this. Yeah. It's a lot of toxic stuff. There we go. Well, I can't shoot my gun either, so. But yeah, I had, what you call it? Oh, I had all the mods, so it's not like I was farming. It was trial and error. And it was like 3, I have 4, I believe it was 3 times, because I have 4 weapons. And on my 4th time, it wasn't no trial and error. I mean, on my 4th time it was trial and error, but it wasn't, I got it on the 2nd mod, not the last one. But 3 times in a row, I got on the exact last mod. The last possible mod it could be. 3 times in a row. It's crazy, it really is. I'm like, I forgot, I had asked somebody earlier in my alliance, I was like, is it always the last mod, or am I just unlucky? This was when I was on my 4th one, and I decided to ask the question. And they was like, no, it's not always the last one, it's random. So I'm like, oh, so I just got really bad luck. They was like, yeah. Yeah, build is insane. I'm pretty much done showing it off. I might show it off later once I get my SARYN the way I want her to be. And maybe in solo, not public, because you know, everybody's killing the enemies, not just me, so it's a lot harder to show a build off in public. Not only that, you also get more, I forgot, you actually do get more benefits in public. The aura mods, so I might be getting extra melee strength or something. They got brief respite, so I'm just getting energy. They do have growing power. I don't know if growing power stats though. Like for aura mods, I don't know if brief respite stats either for aura mods. So I guess that's possible. But if they do stack, that means I'm doing even more. If they don't stack, then I'm just doing the same amount of damage. Yeah, this is pretty much the end of the stream. It was just something short because I just wanted to show off this build. I'm gonna stream later on when I actually get SARYN like 100%. Like right now, she's at like 98. I need her at 100 though. Then I'm gonna show the build off. I guess I'm gonna get her to rank 30. And then I'm gonna end stream because I do want to upgrade. So if I don't do it now, I'm not gonna do it later. I have some. I have a couple of Warframes to upgrade. Like I gotta upgrade all my votes. I've just been lazy to do it because just so many Warframes to upgrade. I just recently. I forgot who it was. It was like Grendel. It was a bunch of Warframes in my inventory that I literally never used. They were just like Grendel Prime. I had Grendel Prime for some time now. And I just recently like ranked him up recently. I never used Grendel Prime. Never. Or Grendel in general. I don't have his normal because I only get the normals to subsume them. I only keep the normals that don't have primes or that I just want multiple builds of. Like, I got 2 Wisps, but I got 1 Wisp Prime. And I could get another Wisp Prime, but I got 2 Wisps already. So, I don't need a Wisp Prime. Oh my god! That was a lot of damage right there. I just yeah, but as you can see, like, I'm attacking enemies. Like, I'm doing damage to enemies that are really far away. This build is insane. But as I said, I can't really show it off like that, you know. Because when I first tried to build, I wasn't so. Yeah, it was crazy. Then I went public, and I mean, yeah, you gotta show the build off in solo, not public. I think the only thing wrong with this build is survival guts. Because right now, it's just on rolling guard and her motes. And you know, you can only use her motes so many times until they don't work. Like, you just die. And I'm stuck. You can only use it so many times. So you run out of energy, or you can't use it in time. So I think that's another thing. Like, I could put on regenerative mode, but like I already have 3 freaking what do you call it? I already have 3 augment mods on, so it's like, oh, I'm finna put on another augment mod that's gonna take up more space. It's still gonna be a strong build, but like, gotta sacrifice something. Yeah, I've already sacrificed some other stuff. Like, I could have more range on this build, but I got other augment mods on. So I'm sacrificing range for I guess more damage? Yeah, I'm sacrificing AoE for more damage. But I guess, in hindsight, another build could be you put on more range on this build. That way you have more range, but like more AoE but less damage. That could be something because you're still going to be doing a lot of damage, and it's not like you're not going to kill the enemies. It might just take like 2 seconds longer. That's probably about it. That's literally probably about it. It literally might just take 2 seconds longer. So I actually might try the AoE build. That might be what I do. Might do that next time. Off screen and AoE build as well. I'm gonna try that next time. This build does more damage than this, but you need enemies for it to do more damage than that. Like, what I mean is, like, if I was in solo mode doing this, I would have more enemies, and me killing the enemies, they would be dying from the contagion cloud, from the gas, and the toxin, and corrosive that comes from the toxin because of the Archon, what do you call it? Archon continuity. Sorry, I had brain fart. I heard something at the door and scared me. Yeah, so you're going to be doing a lot of damage anyway. So you could probably sacrifice a augment mod for like if you sacrifice any augment mod, it would probably be Contagion Cloud. That's the thing. I don't know if you could sacrifice Contagion Cloud. I mean, you could. You most definitely could. But even without, like, you don't necessarily need Contagion Cloud. Even without Contagion Cloud, the status effect alone from you attacking other enemies with melee influence is going to get on the Acolyte anyway, so it's gonna kill him. Contagion Cloud just makes it infinitely easier. Contagion Cloud just makes it easier. I also think I forgot to change my mod. Yeah, Contagion Cloud just makes it easier to kill that Acolyte, but you will still probably kill it pretty fast. I think this is a good one. I always got a good look with this. I think. Second time I fix that one. Yeah, but yeah. Can you sacrifice Contagion Cloud though? Now that I think about it, because to be fair, like the whole point. Okay, I'm trying to think. The whole point of Contagion Cloud, like the whole point of getting rid of an augment mod for AoE is for Contagion Cloud. I mean, it's for the statuses, but like obviously it works with Contagion Cloud and stuff. So like, I mean, you don't have to take off the augment mod. You could take off something else. It would still do more damage. I mean, it would still do a lot of damage. Probably not as much, but it would still do a lot of damage. I'm surprised that Nautilus does this much damage. That's actually kind of crazy. She should be like rank 30 or something after this, hopefully. I mean, if I get her a rank 29, I'm gonna just, it depends. Just depends. see that? I just took out this entire go. Yes. Oh, let me get the spawn. Hurry up. There we go. Long mod. That's cool. It might low-key be the last mod again. I thought I broke that streak, but I guess not. Check out that little room. Not that it's that many but yeah, but SARYN is just a great Warframe. She literally makes anything good. Anything. You could go in with basic SARYN build with no mods on the weapon, and she could kill still out with it. I don't know how true that is, but that's just how I feel. She makes anything. She's lackluster. She's lackluster in the survivability, but like her moat is actually pretty good, obviously. But it's only so many times you can use moat, like especially in solo. I forgot. I haven't been doing it, but sometimes I do just randomly use her moat to like speed boost, like a Volt or something, like a Volt or a DOS, because it's very just useful. Like they did a really good job when they made SARYN. They really did. Because something old DE would have done, her moat would have just. Like, it wouldn't stop status effects. It probably would, actually. But you would need, like, for the speed booster, you would 100% need augment mod for the speed boost type thing. But nope, they incorporated it into her kit, which I like a lot. Because it's very useful. It's very useful. Okay, rank 29. I'm gonna change my mod. Hopefully, I just get lucky because I don't know. I'm gonna change it back to this. Yeah. Make sure the right build is on. Yeah. I just discovered this build to like I discovered it a couple of days ago, but I just got the rest of the mods for it today. This build is insane. I was using the build with a Verona build. I'm trying to think. Actually, this build could probably work with SARYN. I don't know, but it could work with SARYN, but I will have to change some things around. I'm gonna save that for another time to experiment. But yeah, I was using the build on Verona, and my god, mind you, all my mods aren't upgraded, nowhere close to upgrading, and it was doing mad damage. Like when I tell you the AoE was stronger than the AoE here. Now I don't know if it's a nightmare frame build or something. I got the build from a friend. From somebody in my alliance. And the build is insane. My god. Oh, take it. I don't know if I prefer this map in the daytime or the nighttime. It looks great both. I've only seen it in the nighttime before, and then today was my first time seeing it every time because I recently did the heads like a week ago. I don't even think it was a week ago, but almost a week ago I recently did the heads. So like I'm new to the whole American stuff, and yeah, I know the heads for a long time. It's not that long of a time, but like quite a bit. I just haven't played it. Yeah, see, this is the problem with playing solo. Like, even though you do kill a lot of enemies, they, you know, they still can kill you, especially with S's like that, make things harder. And if you stall, I got knocked down. It took significantly long to get up, versus if I would have did hand spring, which is why upgrade. I use formula, so I'm gonna have to use the formulas anyway, which is fine. Like that right there. Yeah, I might have to sacrifice this. The AE is always crazy, but I feel like you can just get crazy. Like, that was from right here, and it went all the way over there. Oh, shoot. I forgot all about this. Lagging a little bit. Keep it going. Oh yeah, and I recently just discovered the power of not only Atlas, but also Frost. I didn't realize how strong Frost was. I always had Frost Prime, but I never actually used Frost Prime. I just ranked him, and that was it. I was happy to get him, but he was like a boring thing. He was still kind of boring. I know he got rebuilt, but his rebuild was boring. However, I started looping with him. I got, even though his kit is like boring, at least to me it is, looping with him is fun. Very fun. My God. And then, who else got started? Oh, Atlas. I didn't know how strong Atlas was. Atlas, when I first started playing with him, he was like, you would see Atlas Prime everywhere. And I thought he was just like, you know how when you play a game, like you're new to a game and the starting characters are like one of the worst characters. That's what I thought it was, but like, it was just pretty strong. His kit is boring, but it is fun to punch things, I'm not gonna lie. Like going around punching things, it's very fun. But I think his kit is very boring as well. I think punching things is fun. That's always been fun. But it was like, what's the point? But I actually understand his kit better now and how to mod him. My God, he does so much damage with his full force. A woman would not survive. So like not anytime, but like I was trying Atlas out on a couple of bosses. My God, he makes everything easier. I was using Atlas against Janice 4, and he was so much easier. Now stage 2 of Janice 4 was, still relatively hard, but he made it easy. A lot easier. I don't know if you can use Revenant with Janice 4. Probably so. I just recently, so this whole time, I told you, I've been playing Warframe for years. If you can look at my old videos, but it's just some stuff I just never understood. Even when I started getting into the technique and technicality of the game, there's some stuff I just simply just didn't understand. Like recently, I found out that Revenant Mesmer skin. Like I knew it made you invulnerable, but um, I brought all his augments. But I could have swore Reeve was the augment that made you invulnerable, not the Mesmer's. Like I knew it was a augment for both. Be vulnerable. But I thought the augment for like permanent invulnerability was not permanent, but like long duration of invulnerability. I thought that was what you call it. I thought that was I thought that was sorry, I'm thinking. I thought that was I'm having a brain fart right now. I just confused the augment lines. Okay, that's the end screen.